All phenomena are inherently indestructible, inherently pure, inherently free, inherently radiant, inherently unborn, unceasing, inherently perfect and complete since time without beginning. Whoever directly sees this clearly sees the true Dharma. Thoughts arise solely to be lost and to dissolve. They do not need us to do anything at all. They are conditions external to the mind. They are not the mind. The other day, that old man scolded me, but right now, he isn't scolding you at all. He's just shown up without saying a single harsh word. Yet, you are still dragging up the old memory of him scolding you before. The day he scolded you was that day. It was a different time. Now, in this moment, he is purely present. He is here, clearly appears here, and hasn't uttered a single insult. It's only because you insist on clutching that memory and pulling it into yourself. It's the same when we see someone as lovable. Lovable because of what? Because countless old memories come flooding back, coloring the present moment that way. But in truth, there's no real loving or hating going on. Whatever appears is, in its very nature, already silent, quiescent, without any coloring of love or hate, right or wrong, good or bad. So let all phenomena live in their original flavor. Why should we interfere? Why should we slap labels on them? The real issue is that we are always putting labels on phenomena. Whatever we see, we quickly place the love label or the hate label on it. Beautiful or ugly, right or wrong, good or bad. We are clearly making it all up. And we love to take our memories and paste them onto the present. Has this old game made you tired yet? Ask yourself if you are tired of it. If you're tired, then stop. Just see what's here as it is, and that's the end of it. Easier than biting through a grain of rice. Now ask yourself, what more do you want? If you want to live in accord with reality, then don't impose memories on the present. That's all. Nothing to add, nothing to take away, nothing to gain, nothing to lose. There's no need to gain and no need to lose. If you want to live in accord with reality, then reality as such is always here. Therefore, never impose memory upon it, and you'll be living truly in its original, whole state of essence. Today, being able to share this with you brings me great joy, because I've given you something incredibly simple yet complete. Whether old or young, anyone can do it. There's nothing difficult about the path of practice. So why do we keep making things up, making things complicated? If someone else wants to keep making things up, that's their business. But for me, I want to speak the truth. I'm not saying all of this to destroy anyone's fabrications. Well, if they enjoy elaborations, they can keep them. But because the Buddha thought that the wise one sees as it is, lives as it is, and speaks as it is, so we too have the right to see as it is, to live as it is. No one can take that right away from us. That is our own freedom. And we are always present in the reality of this very moment, always seeing just as it is, just as such. Doesn't it mean something to you? Stop creating any more elaboration. Nothing needs to be added or taken away. Everything is already full, perfect and complete. The pure of the pure original essence has nothing to do with before or after. Before and after are just fabrications of the mind. Don't drag out these complications of past and future, and there's no such thing as ignorance if you remain in the instant presence. Now, if you enjoy living in illusions, that's only the mind's invention. As far as attainment and practice, what is there to achieve? What is there to do? It's only setting up illusions to trouble yourself, for there has never been a self anywhere. When you think I exist, it is a perception. Seeing there is self and there is other is imposition. Never at any time has there ever been a real self. You cannot possibly become me, for all there is the original essence. It's only because you want to be separate and distinct. But in reality, where is the self to destroy, when in truth no self ever existed? From the very beginning, there has never been I or me or self. Only perception or imagination makes you believe it. See rightly and all is right. Just clear away the imagining of self. There is nothing else to exhaust or attain. In the primal essence already exists in the vivid instant presence. It is simply thus, primordially so. Therefore, the stages of meditation, whether first, second, third, or fourth, are also illusory. They are mere fabrications of self-imagining, as you yourself do not have any self. If you trust in the original awakening presence, the me disappears. Because the truth is, there has never been a self. Don't believe there exists a me, I, or self. There is no self, no trace of self at all. Do you believe there is an I or not? Don't imagine there is an I. Don't say, I grasp at this self. Now I must let it go. I declare to you, there is not a self anywhere. Without self, who is there to practice? Without self, what is there to cultivate? The original essence has nothing to do with self. You have never had a self. Stop clinging to an imagined self, and all is nicely done. No need to believe. Just say it directly, and it is done. I now proclaim beneath the sky, there is no one who has a self. It is impossible. Don't say I have an ego, and now I must destroy it through practice. This is elusive. Heaven, earth, sun, moon, stars, all are primordial essence. Simply stop seeing there is an imagined self, an illusory self, and that is enough. I is only the illusion of self. When this illusory I speaks, there can never be a true I. But the primal awakening essence is simply as it is. Not before, not after, not far, not near, lacking nothing. Difference is illusion. Desire is illusion. To want to attain is also illusion. And who is there to attain anything? If all is illusion, then what is there to practice for? You are already in no self and not practicing to return to no self. Stop contriving. If you want to arrange tea and cakes, fine, but there's no one to gain anything at all. Many boast of attainment because they think they have an ego to transcend, but such attainment is only born of illusion and self-imagining. But never will anyone find a real self. Since there is no self, what practice can there be? Since there is no self, what realization can there be? When we do something like practicing or cultivating, we will gain something for the self. So you say, I practice to realize no self. But realizing no self is not some mental state. No self is truth itself. You set up an ego in order to practice. Otherwise, what do you base your practice on? Practicing is weaving dreams. Not practicing is truth in the vivid presence. When things are seen as they truly are, all is already full, whole and complete. This is what must to be known. And when truth is seen directly, there is no trace of time, no trace of space in this vast universe. To cling to the past is to cling to old delusion, nothing more. There is nothing we must add, nothing we must take away. Nothing in the world is ever too much. Nothing is ever missing. Excess and lack are only shadows of the mind. In reality, neither has ever existed. So now when you follow old theories, old traditions, old methods, know that they were arranged long after the Buddha. For in his own time, the Buddha did not add elaboration to the past. Later generations devised countless practices and methods, but the Buddha himself did not. If he already spoke such words as in the Avatamsaka, then there was nothing more to arrange. The Buddha offered no elaboration. Let us never mistake this. That is why my way of speaking may sound strange to you. But those who truly practice Zen are simple, without complication, without embellishment, and without elaboration. A true practitioner may live beside you for 1,000 lifetimes, and you would not know if they practice or not. The outer marks of practice are not to be trusted. True practice shows no mark. The real person shows no sign. One may appear asleep, even snoring, yet they may be in the deepest absorption, and you would not know. So to judge practice by hours of sitting day and night, by outer forms of diligence, that is already an old way. It is not so now. We have said it many times. When seeing is true, whatever is seen is true. When seeing is false, whatever is seen is false. The harder one tries in delusion, the deeper the error. Truth is not found by striving. It is found by opening the heart, by opening the wisdom mind to what truly is. Thus, the path of the Buddha is the path of wisdom. Wisdom sees what is real, what is true, and cuts through all mistake. It is not about doing something. So if we think that practice means to do something, we must look again.
Ở nơi cái tự nhiên nó lại không bị lặp lại, tức là mọi cái nhận biết trên duyên cảnh nó thực sự vô ngại. Vô ngại có nghĩa là cái gì nó cũng có thể thấy, cái gì nó cũng có thể nghe, cái gì cũng có thể ngửi, cái gì cũng có thể nếm một cách rất tự nhiên. Tự nhiên thì không lặp lại. Thì như vậy là cái nghe mỗi mới không. Và cái mới đó đâu? Ở ngay nơi hiện tiền. Vì do nó tự nhiên cho nên nó không lặp lại. Vì không lặp lại cho nên nó mới. Vì lúc nào cũng mới cho nên nó tự tại. Ngay nơi hiện tiền này không có quá khứ, hiện tại, vị lai. Ngay nơi hiện tiền này không có không gian và không có thời gian. Và ngay nơi hiện tiền này mới mẻ tuyệt đối. Chứ hiện tiền không do ai thành lập. Và hiện tiền đó chính là tự nhiên. Tôi nghe tôi không ghi nhận, để nghe là nghe. Và không cần làm theo là sai, là mất tự nhiên. Làm theo bất kỳ ai cũng là mất tự nhiên. Đạt với tự nhiên thì không phải là đạt, không phải là chứng, không phải là đắc. Nó vốn chỉ là tự nhiên. Nó không do tu mà được, nó không do làm mà thành, giống như Đức Phật nói. Ngay nơi hiện tiền này mà đặt trí tự nhiên vô là giác ngộ. Mà ngay nơi hiện tiền này không có trí tự nhiên là mê lầm. Giác ngộ và mê lầm ở cái chỗ trí và không trí. Mà trí đó là trí tự nhiên, trí không do quân tu mà được. Vì là cái hiện tiền này vốn dĩ mới mẻ, vô ngại và tự nhiên. Chứ nếu hiện tiền này mà mất tự nhiên thì nó có ngại. Và có ngại thì sẽ có lặp lại, nó không còn mới nữa. Và lặp lại thì không có còn là hiện tiền nữa mà là sự bắt chước. Nam nhi tự hữu sung thiên chí, thu hướng Như Lai hành sự hành. Tức là người nam có chí sông trời thẳm, không dập Như Lai với đạo hoàng.